our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. Of course, there's the Raptors. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
Well, I think for Boston, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Well, no franchise likes to be living in mediocrity. The good news is they still have plenty of time to improve.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Toronto, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the 1. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Now here's Tatum. Pocket 6. Good D by Barnes. Quickly looking it over. Barnes can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now here's Barnes. Last time out he had 14 points. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Boston off to a slow start. Outside Tatum. Barnes grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
White with it, picked up by Barrett. And that one is good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
And so here's Toronto. Pass to quickly. Back to Barnes. Barrett wide open. He fires. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's tipped. Here's Vucevic. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now here's Barnes. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Out to Barrett. Misses the 3.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Charlotte. Hauser comes up empty down low.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
The shot's good from Quickly.
A lot of confidence that time by Quickly, showing you he can play off the ball as well.
Celtics trail by 6. Now Hauser. Here's Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 7. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Tatum no good on the free throw. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
Ingram against Brown. Here's Tatum, and Barnes sends it back. On the wing quickly. Vucevic defending. Quickly kicks to Barrett. That shot off the mark. White with the defensive effort. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Now here's White. Takes the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that ties it up.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Dix checked in for Quickly. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jason Tatum.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Pass to Ingram. Over Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Hurdle with a screen on Brown. Ingram against Brown. Shoots. And it's Ingram missing. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Tatum. Hurdle against Vucevic. And here is Brown. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. And it's White missing. Raptors shooting to start out this game about 43%. To the paint. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, Barnes really gets off the ground. He is just an effortless athlete.
Tatum with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers. Brown outside. High arcing shot. Rejected by Ingram. Barnes screen on Brown. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And it's Ingram missing. Celtics trail by 3. White the pass to Tatum. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
And here are the Raptors now. Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Brown the pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And now Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey team, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Guys, back over to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Shed. Dick in the corner. That three off the mark.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Tatum with the screen on Dick. Brown dishes to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Murray Boyle. Still yet to score. Drops in the layup for 2.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Dick. Misses the fallback J. Toronto shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
The Raptors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The Raptors making a switch here. Elbows checked in. Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Cada. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
The Raptors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
Driving the lane, and again, unable to change momentum here. Fires from way outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Boston trailing. They've got Scotty Barnes and Murray Boyles in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now here's White. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. A three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Celtics trail by 4. And here's White. Pass to Walsh. White against Dick. White the pass to Walsh. 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Barnes left side. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now White, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Three-pointer, Pritchard bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got 8 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in, and he gets it back. Here's Shed. Scoreless thus far. Barnes the screen. Shed, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Right a screen. Pritchard with the ball. 8 points for him. Celtics passing it around. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's White. Count it. Good. White's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Barnes. The lead is 2. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. White against Dick. Back to Barnes. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's White on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball stolen. A nice shot by Walsh. And the Celtics lead by 1.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Dick. Hands the shot with nobody near him. 5 points in the game.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Here's Queta. Dick with the steal. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Now here's White. He has 6. It's rebounded by Dick.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Pritchard. He's got 8. Unloads. And it's White missing.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Dick can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. It's White on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Paul's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Pritchard. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams changing it up here. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. 5th, Brandon Ingram.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, I can't imagine how difficult that is to match up with them. Having guys to defend with that combination of length and skill.
Now, here's Barrett. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. Bertle sets the pick for Ingram. 4 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. It's blocked. White against Dick. White the pass to Queta. Now Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by Barrett. The 19-foot shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ingram's got 6 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
The delicate touch from the crafty swingman. Tatum continues to add to his arsenal offensively.
And here is Quickly. He's got 7. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. Now here's Quickly. White covering. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And no hesitation that time by Pirtle. Never shy about scoring.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum on the wing. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Outside, Barrett. Bounce pass, Dick. For three, Ingram. Boston grabs the miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
White finds Tatum. Shoots over Ingram. Tatum's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Poeltl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Floats one up. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Toronto trailing. Pass to Poeltl.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Toronto with the ball. Dick finds Poeltl. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Poeltl's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, well, this is where Poeltl operates, right there. Close to the rim. He's extremely comfortable and very efficient.
Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Quickly against Pritchard. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Ingram kicks to Barrett. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work for him.
Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Brown with the bounce pass. Ingram with the steal. Pushing it up. The shot's good from Quickly. He's got 9.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Hauser misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dick passes to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, Kevin.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so, the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here's a look at some stats for Purdy.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 12th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 10. And Tatum hammers it home.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Toronto.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Great job by Tatum in close. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Left side, Barrett. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jason Tatum again. And now just a 5-point Toronto lead.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
Here's quickly. 9 points in the game so far. 27 seconds left here in the second. Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. With the teardrop. Pirtle's shot is off. Tatum against quickly. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter. Ingram fires from way outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Well, right now for Boston, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Sam Hauser is out there with Derek White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Ingram outside. Got a piece of it and taken away by Brown for the lead. And it's White missing. Raptors shooting 52% from the 4. Nice work so far from them. Quickly against White. Back to Quickly. Pirtle inside. Vucevic defending. Yep, that one goes in there. Pirtle's got 11 points.
Yeah, Pirtle that time just outworked the defense. He is no stranger to fighting through contact.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Brown dishes to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Quickly finds Barrett. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Quickly against White for the lead. Nice D from Barrett.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Barnes against Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Second, Jaylen Brown.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7 for the lead. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
White's gotten only 1 of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Pass to White for the lead. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Barrett gets it to go.
Barrett showing you what you have to be off the ball. A threat who is always ready.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. White against Quickly. Banked in off the glass. White's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And looking now at some numbers for Brandon Ingram. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Pass to Barrett. And here is Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Ingram. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Tatum. Now Hauser. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Raptors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Pass to Barrett. Stolen by Tatum. To the inside for the lead. And Barnes sends it back.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And stolen by Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do. Believe me, you definitely do. The first free throw is good.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Dix checked in for the Raptors. He hits both from the stripe. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Quickly against White. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Stolen by Quickly. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ingram. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Can't be too physical with Brown inside because he's skilled at attracting the whistle.
The Celtics have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
And Brown drops them both. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. Back to Barrett. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
White bounce pass. Tatum down low. He's covered by Ingram. Tatum no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dick finds quickly. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Raptors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the technical free throw is good. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Offensive rebound. And that one drops for him. Pirtle's got 13.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots from the block. Buries the jump shot.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
The Raptors with the lead. Onside, Barrett. Birtle with a screen on White. Inside, it's tipped. And here's Ingram from the arc, and the 3-ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
White with it. He's got 12. Brown kicks to White. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Pulls up. High post. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
For Toronto, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Makes it off the glass. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. Brown. Back to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Shed, leading by 5. Down low. And they're on the break. Here's Vucevic. Finished off the break. Vucevic has got 9.
And you have to reward the big man there. Vucevic, nice job of filling the lane in transition for the finish.
Toronto's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hamu Kalashvili passes to Dick. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls. Ball's checked in for Ingram. And he makes both free throws.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Kelishvili. Here's Shed. Here's Murray Boyle. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Tatum looking around for the lead. And it's White missing.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Walsh. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Raptors have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's White. Count it from 12. White's got 6 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Ball outside. It's Dick on the wing. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Tatum. Toronto grabs the miss. 1:21 left in the third quarter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 1.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pritchard against Paul. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Tatum. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the dunk by Dick.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And so it's Boston with it. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. White the pass to Queta. From the high post, he drills it.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paul with the 3. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. And it's Kelishvili with the rebound. Kelishvili has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Murray Boyle. Connects from three-point range. Murray Boyles has got 10 points. It could go. He's off on that one. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Raptors leading by 4. They've got Grady Dick, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Scotty Barnes is one of those do-it-all kind of guys. He can guard 1 through 4, and then offensively, he can basically do any job that's required.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. For three. Rebound by the Raptors. Mamukelashvili has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Brown outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Free throw drops for Dick. Raptors leading by 9. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cada. Here's Walsh. Busted. No good that time either. The Raptors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Dick wide open. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Mamukelashvili. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Mamukelashvili has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Pritchard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Hauser. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Barnes looking around. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Brown the pass to Cada. Here's Walsh. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown finds Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Good on the three-point shot.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Brown. Fires for three. Paul grabs the board. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Here's Ingram. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
as cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Pass to Walsh. And stolen by Barnes. Takes it inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now here's Brown. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
That's a great shot. It just hasn't been his night.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Ingram outside. Here's Barnes. He's covered by Pritchard. And that one's good. Mamu Kalashvili. Mamu Kalashvili has got 10 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 21. Pritchard with the ball. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Hauser with the ball. Dick defending.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's Boston. Now Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Trying to get something going. Hits the three-point bomb. Hauser's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics. Paul passes to Mamu Kalashvili. They set the pick, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Celtics trail by 21. Now here's White. In the corner. Tatum with it. Pass to Walsh. And Pirtle sends it back.
Yeah, forget about it. If Pirtle's in the paint, he's going to use his size to alter everything in there.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Back to Pirtle. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Quickly against White. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Back to Quickly. For 3, Barrett drops in the tray.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's White. Pass to Tatum. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Walsh. The kick out to Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Barrett, no good. Celtics trail by 19. To the wing on the left. Here's Hauser, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
You have to stay connected with him out there, or he will roast you.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Outside Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. The offensive rebound. Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to White. Vucevic up top. Lots of room. It's good.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Quickly. And that one is hammered home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Celtics trail by 16. And here's White. Pass to Vucevic for the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A free throw drops for Quickly.
And this organization has to be excited because when you watch Emmanuel Quickly, you got to remember, he's still in his mid-20s. So there's a lot of room still for him to grow.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Lets loose a three. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Celtics trail by 20. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Here's Quickly. A free throw drops for Quickly. He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 18. The three doesn't go. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Pirtle outside. Ingram fires. No good from 3. Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside Brown. From 12 feet. And that's in there.
You know, he got the space he needed, and he hit a nice little leaner.
Toronto leading by 16. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Vucevic.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for R.J. Barrett.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
A free throw drops for Quickly. So Boston ends up going with a new group. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Quickly pulls it down. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from deep. It's off target. And so it's Boston with it. Got a piece of it. Right side Gonzalez. He's off from 3. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball, and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, R.J. Barrett.